Welcome to Dave's American Flyer Trains. Join me to explore American Flyer trains by A.C. Gilbert, rebuilt and maintained to engineering practices, factory specifications, standards, and underpinned by lessons learned from literature, experience, collaboration, and applied knowledge to update and advance the skill of this craft. Please subscribe. Together we'll preserve these great trains through value-added quality content. Remember, the trains are the show. Hello, welcome back to today's American Flyer Trains, where the trains are the show. This will be a complete rebuild of 21234 Chesapeake and Ohio GP-7, known in the catalog as 21234, but as you can see, the road number on the train is 234. Has the large yellow Chesapeake and Ohio name and the C&O logo on the long hood and the small C&O logo on the cab hood. 234 is below the cab window, and this was in the Gilbert inventory from 1959 through 1961. The die-cast frame is painted yellow, and according to Deeger and Doyle, it's prone to chipping. So watch for any of these that have been repainted where the claim is it's in excellent condition or light new condition. So the chipping is typical, as it is on this train. It's not prevalent, but you can certainly see it. It is illuminated front and back, including the plate numbers, as per Gilbert's standard procedure on these GP7. So illuminated in both directions as well as the number boards. Now, as far as infrastructure, it has a two-position reverse unit sitting right here in the middle. We're going to take a look at that. It's also got the mechanical ringing bell, which is controlled by the rear truck. Now, I've worked on these before. Just be cautious when you're working on them that you don't damage the spring on the bell, because it is precisely set as per the rotation of the axles, and you'll see how it works when you take it apart. So the mechanical ringing bell. It's got a double worm drive motor with two pull-more traction tires on the front axle, and that too seems to be a pretty standard practice for Gilbert on the GP7s. I don't know why he chose to do it that way, whether it was a weight issue, but I'm surprised that they put the pulling power of this train on the very front axle to truly make it pull rather than push. So both are here in the same way on my other GP7s. That has only one shoe slide contact, and that is on the motor truck. The front truck does not have one on the back dummy truck, which is unusual because even on my trains, early Alcos and GP7s, there are two slide contacts. Now, I did a precursory inspection of this train. I don't see where one was ever on there, so I'm pretty sure the descriptions are correct. The train has knuckle couplers on both ends, and it's got long steps. This one is a long step version. These steps were actually shortened in 1961 to allow the trucks for freer and more lateral movement to accommodate the tighter turn radiuses on the Pike Master track. I really like this paint scheme. If this doesn't speak of American Flyer, I don't know what does. It reminds me of the blue and yellow boxes. This looks to me like American Flyer blue and American Flyer yellow. So during this, we're going to concentrate on the complete rebuild, which will include a complete disassembly. And that'll include the coupler and the leaf springs, everything that's on these truck assemblies. We'll do armature cleaning, but note that it's not necessary to clean the shaft of the armature. You don't have to do that, not unless there's some sort of buildup of dried on material, like carbon dust or something like that. Otherwise, just cleaning them thoroughly will work, and then lubricating it where necessary. We're going to do commutator grinding and slot cleaning. We're going to do chassis washing and lubrication, field centering both orbitally and longitudinally, possible brush holder and brush replacement, differences in yoke assemblies and field clamps. We're going to talk about bearing straps and worm cover, and of course the vulcanized pull-more wheel replacements. This train has a vulcanized pull-more wheels up here, and I'm going to suggest to the owner, because that rubber is so hard and not tacky and shiny, I'm going to recommend to replace that with the pull moors, the slotted pull moors that I was able to obtain from portlines.com. Of course, we'll go through all the testing. We'll go through a track stand test. We'll go through an amperage test with track revolutions according to the specifications in the factory service manual, which we have here in front of us. And of course, we'll do rail head with and without consist. Just to round out the description, this one is considered, because it still has the long steps, this one's considered a Type 1 by Doyle and a Type A by Deeger. Type 2, which is the only other typing, is the one that has the steps cut back to be short to allow the swing, more movement, lateral movement of the trucks to fit the tighter radiuses of the Pipe Master track. So that would be a Type 2. Thanks to everyone who watched this video to the end. Please subscribe to the channel to see more of this content. Give a like or comment as you see fit. And above all, remember, the trains are the show.